Hey boys, Dingo from the future here. Just want to remind you I stream on Twitch every single day. Here's the link, here's the deck, and without further ado, let's get to the gameplay.
Double thoughts, he's Spyro. Alright, good enough for me. We out here, we out here. Alright, hold on. Let me reg for this. 2 hours. Ginger. Canister. Take the Strangle Root, guys, and then I'm also going to take the Wall of Roots. Then they have nothing but lands in hand, which should be a delight. Ooh, grief. Scam my way to third at the local store championship last night with your list. Let's go. Yeah, sorry I didn't post an update about, like, the sideboarding sooner. Probably would have been pretty helpful for people going to store championships. Blood Artist. I don't really want this Grief anymore, so I could just discard, like, Mountain Grief. I think I'm going to do that. Just rip a couple of fresh ones. The Bolt's, like, kind of nice for bolting this. There's also an argument to bolt this now, because they can just turn it into something, like, really, really good with Eldritch Evolution. My issue with that line is that that's taking my entire turn off. For Merc Daddies, yeah, Merc Daddies are pretty annoying. That's why I was happy when a lot of lists would go down on Murktide. Like, there were lists that were only playing 2 Murktide. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you only playing 2 of the best cards in the deck? This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Oh, rip me. That's a really good one. You get to bolt it, though. No matter what they block. You beat humans with main deck. Sanctifier. That's like an achievement all on its own. Hell yeah, that's sick. I think I need to get that endurance off the table. More important than killing this Blood Artist. The Blood Artist is going to be annoying, but the endurance is going to be a house. I'm sure I'll draw some sort of removal at some point for it. Youngest of Wolves. All I have is an endurance. I don't think I'm interested in an endurance at the moment. Because of that, I think I'm just going to play Dauthi and play Ragavan. Upsies? Alright. Goodbye, chat. Hello, chat. Too early to be sitting down. Gristicles? Cord? What is this? Jog? That's unfortunate. Unfortunate to say the least. I think I'm gonna leave this Dauthi back. I guess it depends on what they have in their hand, because I'm gonna grief them. If there's something nice to cast, or you best believe I'm casting it. Hey, Giggy. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream, brother. You have nothing. What did it cost? Nothing. Apparently just nothing. Alright, well, I could leave this back and get an endurance at instant speed, so I think I will. I'll just attack with this one. Chances are what's going to happen is they're going to minus this here and then proliferate. And that's going to suck. They might also minus on the grief and then proliferate and kill all 3. Proliferating is like secretly Yogg's best mechanic. Mr. Scam Artist. Some call me that. Some call this deck Black Red Dumpster Fire. Demonic Tutors. Who am I to judge? Are they going to kill this one? They're not going to kill it. They're just going to take 2. Why am I on a standing desk? Why not? I forget it's a thing that Yogg can do. Yeah, proliferating is very powerful. It's so hard to stand and play Magic. Not really. It's just a mouse movement. I mean, shit, I could be all the way off screen and still play Magic. Oh, I kicked my chair. Alright, well. I don't know what I want to do here. So wait for the proliferate to resolve. And I can flash in this endurance whenever. So if they ever go to sack this Yogg or the Young Wolf, I can endurance, make him shuffle it back. Excuse me. Fuck. It kind of forces them just to like pass the turn here. That's not pass the turn, they can cast whatever, but taking their sweet time to think about it. I'm gonna flash in this endurance. Kinda have to. They're probably gonna get a grist. As soon as I drew the Yogg, this game got incredibly difficult. Despite having the 2 Dauthis. I'm guessing they just go get grist and then make a token. Do some blocking. Some block sack shenanigans. Yep. I figured. Morning, Spartan. What if I send everything at them? Block. Maybe go block here. Kill this. I connect for 4. Which means that... can I kill this grist? I can kill this grist. Probably gonna have to send everything at this grist. Dealing 4 to them and then losing like 2 things out of my board doesn't seem great. Killing the grist at least gives me a chance. Did I just say young dingo? Yes. Attack young dingo. Apparently I'm a planeswalker with 4 loyalty now. Alright, attack myself. Never seen that one before. That's my favorite glitch on Moto. I attack myself every day. My therapist is trying to help though. They don't have Blood Artist anymore. Aim for life. I kind of can't. I'd be dealing them 4, and then they're plussing this grist, and then they're killing more of my board. It's just not going to be productive for me, unfortunately. It would be funny if I took the damage. I might. I can't beat a grist that's going to ult soon. Just generating them Yogg food every turn. So I'd rather just lose my grief. I'm going to hold this in hand, I think, in case I draw a Fury. And I could evoke onto here. Or I'll just leave it as a surprise dasher, but casting it doesn't seem very relevant. The block seems bad. They could have made Grist survive, blocking Endurance and Elemental. Block here, ping, kill. Yeah, they could have. They didn't, though. I kind of figured they wanted to get the Grist off the table, or the grief off the table, rather. Holy fuckamole. Second Yogg. Well, between Eldritch Evolution and second Yogg, I have to imagine I have to take the Eldritch Evolution. Kind of just hope that they brick on creatures for a little bit. That's the majority of their deck, so I don't imagine they will. And send in with both of these, dash the Ragavan. If they have nothing, theoretically, could dash this Ragavan, send in with everything. They block here, take... They might block here, take 7. We'll see. They're tanking right now, they probably didn't draw nothing. So is Scam tier 1 now, or do you just like to make them grief? A little bit both. I think Scam's like pretty fucking solid. Here. Thank you so much for the prime. And welcome to the Hood Gang, my friend. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna ship in with just the grief here. They might have drawn a Quarter Calling. If they drew a Quarter Calling, I'm in trouble. Alright, well. Thank you for the follow as well. It's gonna make Spyro tokens. They didn't draw a cord. Elementals are still a thing. I don't know how good of a thing they are, but they're still a thing. That's pretty bad for me. They can kill this, proliferate. I should have gotten more aggressive that turn. Maybe I should have dashed that Ragavan. I was just really scared of a cord. Because they were like tanking about it. Unless they just got me with the mind games. Which is possible. Chat, would you recommend getting one of those like heavy punching bags just for cardio? Because I kind of wanted to pick some up with some like boxing gloves and just get like boxing cardio. I've heard it's like really, really good cardio. I was looking into that last night. But I also don't want to have to deal with like filling something with sand though. Also hand wraps. That's interesting. You don't have to fill the bag. I heard that like shadow boxing is also decent cardio. K Command's a super interesting draw. I have some options here. Got an 80-pound bag from Dick's. The only issue is finding somewhere to hang it. Yeah, that was my problem, which was why I was like looking at the standalone bags. But I just don't want to fill it, so I'm probably just gonna have to look for somewhere to hang it. If you dash and they have nothing, they die to shock. So they sacrifice, kill my Ragavan. They hit the block on the elemental. They sacrifice, kill my Ragavan. They proliferate. They take 3, and then they don't die to shock. I have them not dead to shock right now. That's why I'm thinking if I shock the Strangleroot guys, then they have to kill a token. If they kill a token, proliferate. I attack with endurance, 2 tokens. They block the endurance. They take 2, go to 4. If I dash the Ragavan, they take 2. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'll probably go to like a class or 2. That seems reasonable. They pay a life for the Yogg activation. So they go to 1. Playing versus burn his cardio. I think I should shock the Strangleroot. I think that's just better, right? I also have them at 1. So I think because I only have them at 1, maybe the better play here is to like shock the Strangleroot, pick up the Dauthi Voidwalker, and then just like Dauthi. Oh, I forgot to update the deck. Good point. Good call. This is a tough game. Lots of decisions to be made this game. I just want to see how they respond here. I imagine it's them kill a token and then proliferate on the grief. So it makes the most sense to me. And they block the endurance, take 2, go to 2 or 3. Dash the Ragavan. They would have to block the endurance. Might also have a Quarter Calling. I have a Quarter Calling that could cord for 3. They just proliferate. Oh yeah, they just proliferate. Apparently they also have a Quarter Calling. You're right, this was bad. They could have just proliferated. I forgot they can target their own things to proliferate. So shocking, this was actually really bad. Because like they could have just proliferated and then gone up, or up, down. And then I'm kind of screwed. So yeah, this was a bad play. But it might work out. Yeah, I messed up this turn. Wait, they ate the Ragavan? It won't work out. It might. I ate the Ragavan. I don't understand why they didn't eat the Dauthi. That was the narrator voice. It won't. But they should have just proliferated. So I punted and then they punted. If you consider adding Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace is super counterintuitive for our own game plan. Block the endurance. Die. Well, they took the line that leaves them dead. Early upsies. I don't have no idea how your opponent lost this game because I punted and then they counter punted. So it all worked out. This is I know I will never play Yogg. All they had to do was proliferate and then they win that game. I'm actually gonna tell them. Is that BM to tell them? I don't think that's BM. It's a league match. I feel like people play league matches to get better, no? Never lose your blood artist. Yeah, this deck's just 100% full art if you really wanted it to be. Ragavan out. Okay, command out, and then Fable out. I don't know which non-scam hands to keep. If it's got a nice curve, like this is the TLDR. I'm going to write a section about it in my guide this coming week. But pretty much if they have a nice curve of like Ragavan into Dauthi into say Blood Moon or Spyro or Fable, that's usually the hand I will keep that doesn't have a scam. Like this one, this is an interesting hand. This got Hearse. It's got Dauthi, which are 2 incredibly powerful cards in the matchup. And you got Blood Moon, so you can kind of cheese them if I ever draw a Fury. So I think I'll keep this hand. It's reasonable. You kind of have to feel it out, and it comes with practice. So I'd say, like, for the most part, just getting a lot of reps and kind of figure out what fair hands work for you and what don't. But I'll go into more depth about it when I start writing on the hand analysis section. Turn 1 land pass equals ship. I don't think in this case it does. On the draw, with 2 powerful hate cards in my hand, I don't think so. I wouldn't say that's a rule of thumb you can follow all the time. Happy about the 4th Thought Season. Why only 2 Blood Moons in the main deck? I'm only running 2 Blood Moons right now because Murktide is having a resurgence. Turn in those essays. I turned in that essay this morning. So definitely fell asleep writing. Youngest of Wolves. There go the Hearse to the Dauthi here. Happy about the 4 Thoughtseize? Yeah. I like the 4 Thoughtseize. I think the 4 Thoughtseize is very powerful at, like, these combo mid-rangey matchups like Creativity and even Yogg. This is a tough decision. I think I'd go with the Hearse. Well, Hearse is better against Grist. But I'm kind of screwed to a Grist unless I draw a Fury anyways. Sacrificing is part of the cost, so if they go to sacrifice the Young Wolf, yeah, I'm going to play the Dauthi instead. It's close. I think the Dauthi pressures them a little bit more. Yeah, Thoughtseize plus card is going to be a good turn next turn. Blood Moon's only going to be good if I draw a Fury. That's the issue with Blood Moon in this matchup, but I still think it's worth it. Anything about folks playing Scam, including main deck Moon, but with the Graven Karens and the many utility manland mana bases, I haven't seen any Scam lists that are playing like a bunch of manlands. I've seen red-black mid-range decks playing manlands, but that's a different deck. Is fetching basic Swamp instead of Blood Moon Crypt, or Blood Crypt on the EOT a Blood Moon Tell? Potentially. Most of the time, they usually can't play around it that well. Like Yogg's double black, Giralf's Messenger's triple black, and they don't have that many swamps. They do have Quarter Calling and whatnot. Also, only have like 2 forests in the deck, I believe. So they can only do so much to play around it outside of like Mana Dorks. Start here. I could choose your own adventure. Endurance, Eldritch Evolution. Well, I definitely take the Eldritch Evolution. And this hand just signals to me, just terminate this when they go to play it. I can also Eldritch Evolution my Spyro into a Fury. Are you living in Blood Moon postboard against every deck that's not playing Blood Moon themselves? Yes and no. Because, like, Burn, you don't leave it in against Burn. I think Blood Moon against Burn is atrocious. People have the argument, oh, it stops the Boros Charms. Well, it's like, you're already going to get Boros Charmed by the turn you get it down. So that's not, like, a perfect rule of thumb, but it's a pretty good one. I can terminate this now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I didn't have to. I was thinking about, like, Quarter Calling equity. I guess I didn't have to do it now. The Morning Cup of Dingo. Hopefully I draw land. Drawing a land would be gasoline. So we get to do a sick play if we draw a land. Use Dauthi plus an Undying effect. That seems like a sweet line. That's exactly the line I'm about to take. After I play the Spyro. I think Spyro is going to bin probably first. I think time is over. And I'll spin the Grief. Well, I'm going to take my sweet line still. I think my sweet line's too sweet. So what we're going to do, we're going to feign death this Dauthi. We're going to sacrifice this Dauthi. We're going to sacrifice the Spyro. And we're going to get a Fury. Yay! Yay, magic, yay. I guess I'm only doing like 2-2 here. It's just like, no, I should do 3-1 so I can attack with the Elemental. Oh, I can't attack with the Elemental. It's Summoning Sick. My bad. I didn't see. I turned off the Summoning Sick animation, and on this yellow background, it's like impossible to tell that it's Summoning Sick. Holy fuck. I can barely tell. Maybe it's time to turn on the animation back. That didn't do anything. It must be in the settings. Oh well. Baylot, sure. Baylot's fine. I like to take him off of black mana by casting the Blood Moon now. It's probably the best thing to do. It's like, yeah, I think I just cast Blood Moon this turn. Just like they can't cast a Yogg or a Blood Artist. I'm pretty happy trading a Fury with Baloth here. I would just draw another land. I can Fury away the wall. I love Dauthi so much. Dauthi just has some of the sweetest lines. I'm actually gonna like screenshot that and put it in the guide and say what's the play. Remind me, chat. We're gonna go back. We're gonna screenshot that and we're gonna put that in the guide and say what's the play. I'm gonna show the Eldritch Evolution and the Exile, the Endurance and the Exile, Dauthi on board, whatever my hand was. What's the play? Because there's a ton of lines I could have taken there. Turns. I think both lines probably get there, though. I'll keep this. Well, Dauthi's typically really good in this matchup if they're playing Rhinos, which makes me not want to... I guess I just scam them on turn 1. Because I drew the Blood Moon, and Blood Moon's very good against Rhinos. Ice Binding. I don't want to take double ice. I'm going to take the double ice. Because leaving them with the binding kind of baits them and incentivizes them into fetching a Triome. And if they fetch a Triome, this Blood Moon's only going to get better. Is the wrong doos? Oh, shit. Have an Otawara in their hand. So their hand's what? Otawara Misty. No, they already used the Misty. Yeah, whatever. Blood Moon, yeah. Basic Plains is like good for them, but it's not great for them. That means they need 4 mana Leyline Binding. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Under pressure. Do 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 do. Yeah, I can see that too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Passing the turn. Let's peep. What do you got over there? Fury, Deadgon, Scion, Shardless Agent. Take that, Fury. Take that, Fury! The new game show where you thought sees a Fury away. Hosted by Alex Trebek. Too soon. Rest his soul. Miss him. Opponent has a lot of mountains. Weird build. Kind of a strange build. Yeah, hitting the Besage was nice too. How the fuck do I board in this matchup? I wrote this last night and now I forget. this. Did I bring in Surgical? Probably brought in Surgical. No, I kept in this and this. That's right. It's all coming back to me. I took out the Fables. And one more card. I keep these in for the Scion. Because they are playing Scion, so I feel like I need a couple of removal spells that aren't just like Fury. So I like leaving like one in one of these. I think the Surgicals are still good though. I would like to find room for them. I don't think Magus is very good because they have Dead Gone, they have Fire Ice, etc. I don't want to bring in the Magus. I don't remember what I cut as the last card though. Maybe it was a Ragavan. It had to have been a Ragavan. I went Undying Evil. Undying Evil lets the Elemental come into play untapped, but it doesn't work if you have a counter on the Elemental already. So it like allows a Grief to come into play untapped and block a Ragavan on turn 1 if you're on the draw. Hand's very reactive, but I'm going to keep it. Okay. I'm just playing a Dauthi here. Sending it into the Shadow Realm. Because they almost sure they have a piece of removal. Good morning, Demonic Tutors. Up bright and early, I see. It's going to be kind of a nasty turn if I like Thoughtseize them. And let's say they Violent Outburst in response. Then I get the EE, pop the EE, and Surgical take their Rhinos. I haven't tried that list at all. This was a shower thought where I was like, what if I was like Vivian was slow and clunky and bad. What if I make it like Splinter 20 instead of Vivian being 6 mana and mad expensive? Fury. I think I still surgical the rhinos on their draw step. Maybe not on their draw step because they could draw. What could they draw? They could draw a Violent Outburst to do it in response. So I think I just do it now. Let me peep. I got some Scions, a bunch of Furies, Force Negation, Kazali Ambusher. That's good to know about. Teferi. Their list seems pretty stock. So their last card in hand's a Stomping Ground. This is an answer to Scion, which is nice. I wonder if they're just going to cast a Vanilla Fury at me. They're not going to cast the Vanilla Fury. I don't think I'm going to do anything either. Would you beat 13 Croakies in a fight? I don't even think I could beat 1 Croakies in a fight. Croakies isn't he jacked? I haven't watched his stream very much, but he seems like he could, like, throw a punch. His constant twitching makes me think he'd F me up good. Yeah, probably. I think I'm gonna Spyro now. I'm gonna bin these two. Alright, Fury me. Fury me so I can Fury you, so you can Fury me, so I can Fury you. I've been the Undying effects because of the Leyline of the Void. Here you go. Thank you, hamster. Appreciate you. Fury me. Oh, just you wait until I Fury you, son. This is modern in 2022. We sit here and we cast Flame Tongue Kavus at each other until one person gives up. You may not like it, but this is how it is. Is Dredge the worst matchup for Scam? No, you got main deck Dauthi. You'll be chilling. No. Some of the more evolved decks, like the one I just demolished last round. Your pride and joy, DT? The thing you've worked all this time for? Perfecting? Tuning? I mean, they actually, like, punted, so. They could have easily beaten me. Watch your Yogg mouth, son. They could have easily beaten me. Game 1, and they just, like... They always play Zoo. I'm gonna keep the double terminate hand. What happened to my chat? Need to hit the aim lab so I can check yield. Hashtag chatter. That's getting terminated. That's a lot of Spyro. I think I do it now. I don't want to get stubborn denialed. I do play like the full set of stubborn denial. Just get it out of here. Get out of here. 1, 2. Big Draco. Big 4L. Big terminated. Well, I don't want to terminate now. Because they could have Stubby. Could try to clear the way by griefing them, but I'm probably just going to discard these griefs to Spyro. I think it's a Spyro type of turn. Full art deck to maximize the flavor. Tastes like Scam. full house, full art. I would like a rebirth effect. That would be the best. I fetch the plains and the forest. Blood Moon would also be fantastic. It has flying. it's right here. This isn't as bad. This is the most egregious keyword that's ever been hidden. Is on oh my god, what's the card called? Hold on, I'll think of it. I had it in my mind and I lost it. It's the stupid green Eldrazi that blows up a land or an enchantment artifact when it ETBs or exiles it. Oh, it has first strike? I'm stupid. I forgot about Scion. It's okay. I would have chumped it. I was thinking about this other thing. World Breaker. This. The amount of times I block something that has flying with this card, nobody knows this card has reach. I should have single chumped here, though. I forgot about the first strike. I'm small brain. It's okay. Bolt Kavu Shardless Agent. I am in danger. I am in a lot of danger. Ah, yes, let me tap my land that's already tapped, Moto. Moto, it's already fucking tapped. Come on, get your shit together. Oh, another Draco. Okay. Oh, this game's like impossible to win. So I have to chump here. Don't die to bolt. Even though it has trample. It's got all the good keywords. I basically need to hit a Fury there. Alright, well, that went poorly. Ever since I double blocked it. It also has trample, huh? I shouldn't have blocked it all. I messed that game up pretty badly. This was a deck I forgot to put on the sideboard guide. Remind me to put it on the sideboard guide, chat. I definitely forgot. Is my hope misplaced? Maybe. Probably. I don't even think Torok's good against them. I just think I have a lot of bad things. Actually, it's Fatal Push. Duh. Get these Toroks out of here. Duh. Fatal Push is in right there, dingo. Could bring the Magus of the Moon over, like, second Ragavan. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. Just makes them send a bolt at a creature. Put this on the sideboard, yeah, thank you. Now I won't forget. Dauthi's not great in this matchup. I agree. But I think Ragavan easily gets blanked by a lot of things. Deck sideboards Hitotsugu. But if they're playing the Wild Nikado build, then at least like pops Wild Nikado. It's not great, I agree. I 100% agree with you. It's not very good. I just think we have a lot of bad things that we don't want, like Thoughtseize. What's up, True? At least Hitotsugu's like a delayed body. Maybe it's just bad. Maybe Ragavan's just better. Fetches a forest. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. 2/2 Kavu? Tribal Flames. How's the blue-white control matchup? Torok breaks his back carrying that matchup, so it's usually fine. Do I want to play Hogak? I think I do. I think it's Hogak time. Into the basic planes. Never didn't have it. 1, 2. Kavu. There's that useless Hitotsugu. I could have Leyline Binding at this point. Brawler. Where can the primer be found? Exclamation mark Patreon. They can buy Giganta. They can Leyline Binding my Blood Moon. They can Leyline Binding my Fury. They could scoop it up because they know it's over. It's over, kid. Give up. I don't think I want Hidetsugu. Let's take another Ragavan. I like this. We'll try it. I don't know if this hand's very good. Thoughtseize is atrocious. I do not want Thoughtseize. I do not wish to take damage against the burn deck. What was that last song? I'll give you the entire playlist. So them having to like fetch a forest is just throwing off their curves super hard. So even the threat of Blood Moon is good in this matchup, even if we don't have the Blood Moon. Gonna shock. I see they wasted a sideboard slot for Rest in Peace. I don't even think Rest in Peace is good against Scam, to be honest. I really don't. I feel like it's just kind of trash. Died of Autumn, sure. I'm gonna go just grief them. See what I have to play around. Bloodbraid Elf, Brawler, Flames. I'm gonna take Bloodbraid Elf, I guess. Here comes the Bloodbraid Elf, basic planes. Yep, basic planes, Bloodbraid. Kavu. Yeah, I'm gonna Fatal Push the Kavu. And just attack, play Magus of the Moon. And then if they commit, like, Tribal Flames on the Magus plus Brawler, then I can Fury away both of them. Yeah, I wouldn't actively bring this in. I think actively bringing this in is pretty bad. Oh, the best. Fury. Actually, I can't Fury both. I can Fury one, though. Just Fury the Brawler. I don't know why I thought Fury was 5 damage. No, I'll definitely just Fury this, though. Fury here. Murder. Swing. I could have also swung that previous turn. And then they go double block. I deal 3 to the Kavu, and then I Fury both of them away. Go 2-2 split there. That might have been better than spending the Fatal Push. Either way, I think they're very far behind. More Fury. Now they have to chump. This is a league. That's the move and the most emotional damage attached. How much is the paper metagame behind MTGO? Usually like a month or 2. Paper metagame is very, very slow to adapt. I'd say like a month. Paper metagame is just now experiencing Orvar. They're like, Orvar? It buy paper metagame? It's like, yeah, dog, we're over Orvar already. And that moon doesn't look like a magic card. It looks like a tarot card. Excuse me. I've been gotten. Permission to share a link, sure. Ardent Plea, Fury, Fury. Do you think if I play this Ragavan, they'll Fury it? Take the Ardent Plea? I think so. I'm gonna take the Ardent Plea, and I'm gonna watch them Fury this Ragavan. And we'll cackle. Found me a comfort object. Oh my god. Jeremy, it's your time. They Furied my Ragavan. I knew this was gonna happen. Jeremy, I found you your comfort. What is this? Get out of here. Found you your next hobby. Making blankets. It's your next hobby. Alright, so he 2-for-1 himself twice to kill 2 Ragavans. We take those. Good job, Ragavan. They really just don't want to get hit with Ragavan. Somebody hit them with a Ragavan, and it broke their soul. They draw Rhinos. That'd be kind of tilting. I guess they drew Violent Outburst or an Endurance. They drew Violent Outburst. Well, that sucks. Kind of need to find a Fury now. Alright, I'll bolt one. And say go. The fuck is the related information on it? Just absolutely incoherent. Yep. Take the 4. Okay. Well, I guess if you're just gonna draw like that, then you can spew 2-for-1 yourself on 2 Ragavans. Alright, well, rip me. This is the description of the Ragavan blanket. In modern times, Engelberts have more choices to make about their debonair products, contributing to the enhancement of Gwyn comforts. They didn't attack me. And standard of living. As far as we can estimate, a Benedict sees a rider as a disgruntled Meredith. Engelbert is more popular. It reduces the number of brick and mortar stores, which creates thousands of retail jobs. Excuse me? Brick and mortar jobs. What will become of them? Engelbert. There's just no way I can win this game, even though they clicked through their attacks and like 4-for-1 themselves on my Ragavans. That's the power of Rhinos, though. Did I watch the ban suggestion video by the professor? Yeah, I don't think you should ban fetch lands. What's the point of banning fetch lands in Modern? That's like Modern's entire identity. I'm just like, nah, I don't think I want to play Modern anymore. I'm with Mangu on this one. Like, if you wanted to play a format without fetch lands, then you just play Pioneer. I was so with him up until number 1. He just wants Pioneer 2. Like every other card on that list, I was like, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. And he's like, ban fetch lands. I was like, what? You just want to kill Modern? All right, I guess. I don't think I want this Magus. You have too many spot removal spells. It was top 5 cards, and it was like number 5, Ragavan. Number 4, I don't even remember. Number 2 was Ren and 6. Number 1 was Fetch Lands, and I was like, no. Outburst was number 4. I agree with Outburst. Fuck Outburst. Outburst stupid as hell. Ragavan ban. Like, I'm on board. The Ren and 6 and the Violent Outburst. I don't remember what number 3 was either. I'll keep this in. Number 13, Burger King Foot Lettuce. Yeah, pretty much. There's no way you think Ragavan is balanced in any way, shape, or form? No, but I play the card. It's my lifeblood. I need it. I think I just play Blood Simire. Pass. Hey, Maker. Good morning. Basic Forest, Suspend Footfalls. I think this is fine. This card, like, ruins them for the most part. Has Living End fallen off? No, I wouldn't say it's fallen off. I don't think it's as good as it used to be. But it hasn't fallen off. I've still played against Living End many times. I think the reason why Living End started falling off is because Scam absolutely dunks on it. And also won a challenge, yeah. I won a challenge like within the past couple of weeks, so definitely didn't fall off. I hated Living End so much, I destroyed Living End. That's the lore. My single-handed hatred for Living End. I think I just moved them. Whatever. Moving. Oh. They probably have like Valiant Outburst in their hand, but whatever. Ragavan End. Now my next project, aside from the Saheeli deck, is playing Master of Waves and Mystic Reflection in Merfolk. It's my goal to put a Master of the Waves, or Master of Waves, into play, and then trigger on the stack, cast Mystic Reflection, targeting Master of Waves. I just want to do that one time. Why not Grief here? Because I got Rebirth effects in my hand. I don't want to force negation the Blood Moon, so be it. That one's coming off in 2 turns. Dead gone, Fire Ice, Leyline Binding. Gross. What the fuck? It's nasty. I guess I'm taking a Dead Gun in the Fire Ice. Now I'm gonna jam this Explosives and then take 8. And then next turn I'll pop the Explosives. Just pray they don't draw basic planes. I think I get it down now though. If I can get it under Force Negation, then that's probably better. Scamtastic. I'm gonna die to these Rhinos, by the way. Not the first set coming down. Not the second set coming down, but the third set. That might be the set that gets me. Basic planes off the top. That's the one thing that punishes me for like playing this out. Okay. I don't know how I beat this third set of Rhinos. It's gonna be really rough. They're gonna dead gone my grief. It's not gonna be great. Straw Fury. I'll try. Be Pyro. That's neither. So we're gonna EOT balance my grief. Not gonna be great for me. I need to hit Itsugu. I need to hit Itsugu yesterday. How about a Lange? That's not gonna do it. I don't know, maybe I should have just taken 8 more, gone to 2, but going to 2 against the deck with Fire Ice does not seem great. So anyways, it started going to 2. This gave me like 2 more draws to find an out, so I think it was correct to pop the EE when I did. At least I had a couple of draws of finding another sweeper type effect. Then maybe, just maybe, we would have a true rivalry. Prediction? Yeah, we can do prediction. Bullying DT again? Yep. That's me. Biggest bully. DT's practically a saint. A saint of shit talking. Maybe, yeah. I agree with that. Best of 3 DT money match. I would do that. I would absolutely do it. Come at me, brethren. That sounds like YouTube content. I think it'd have to be YouTube content. We'll pay you $10 every time you win. Hell yeah. This isn't a gag. This is a snack. I think I'd still do it on turn 1. If it's a 8-8, then it's a gag. If it's a 6-6, it's a snack to be consumed by a lightning bolt. How about we play this challenge? If I do better, then you can't play Ragavan for 2 weeks. And if you win, you name it. If I win, you can't play Yogg for 2 weeks. Handshake. I'm in. Alright, chat. Some high stakes challenges on the line today. If Dinko wins, you need to spell words correctly for 2 weeks. No, that's never happening. We both know that, Jeremy. That's true. Okay, you can't play Mill or Yawgmoth. So let's make it fair, because you're excluding like a vast majority of my decks. So let's go Yogg and Mill, because that's all you ever play. Let's be honest. If it's not Yogg, it's Mill. If it's not Mill, it's Yogg. You have to only play Ragavan for 2 weeks? That works too. Let's do that. You have to play only Ragavan decks for 2 weeks. Works for me. No Crab, no Doctor. Valakut? Sure. As long as they don't have a bounce land, I'm okay. No bounce land. Challenge accepted. I have Vesuva. Double prime time. Explore. What's a faster clock? Casting a prime time or casting a prime time? I think I'm casting a prime time. Hey, Paul Blart Mall Cop. Big fan. Thank you for the follow. Watched all your movies. They're not dead. They could easily just top deck a land and kill me, so. Here goes. Don't draw a green land. Please, for the love of God, I will die. No green bounce land. This is my only hope. Please, don't do it. On the face. Ah, fuck you. Ah, we're dead. Edge. What's up, over voltage? Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom while my Amulet Titan opponent jerks off or whatever. I'll be right back. What the fuck happened? I looked away for like, I was gone for like a minute. And I just come back to being dead. Actually, I was gone for like 2 minutes. Alright, guess I'll die. Why did they not get a double strike land? They just don't have a double strike land. They're just gonna like kill me with a Dryad. Get a Dryad. Play land drop. Okay, Hitotsugu for killing the amulets. Necromentia, surgical extraction. Sudden Edict's like kinda against them because they have a bunch of grazers. Definitely want this Magus of the Moon. K Command's actually good in this matchup. What do I not want? I gotta take out 4 cards. What did I put on the sideboard guy? I think I took out the Fables. Fables don't seem great. I got the Bolts also, because the Bolts don't hit like anything relevant. Right? Isn't it better content to scoop right away? I mean, I had to use the bathroom. Maybe they mess up. Push over Bolts, I don't even bring in Push. I don't think Push is worth it. They're like okay for Dryad, but I have Fury also, so I don't know. EE for the amulets? Potentially. I haven't played this matchup a whole ton, excuse me. Hey, Grandham, thank you for the raid. I definitely want to just like scam him. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I can get a Blood Crypt though. Just pitch this Hitotsugu. So I'm probably gonna play this as a land. Amulet, Azusa, Dryad, Outland Liberator, Turn Timber. I could surgical the amulets. I don't hate that. I also surgical Dryad, but I'm probably taking Dryad Amulet. I kind of like surgicaling the amulets. Am I on a spaceship? No, I'm standing. Excuse me. I guess I'll do it in the draw step. It's better equity. Give me your amulets. I have 4 prime times, 2 colossi, bunch of dryads. Yep, looks like an amulet titan list. Am I standing on a spaceship? No. I'm standing at my desk. Here, look, I'll give you something different to look at. Now we're on the danger spaceship. Make it red for danger. Are there any amounts of space or ships involved? Yes, actually. It's all the space Granham takes up in my chat. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Granham. Just kidding. Mags. What's up, Fire Shoes? Cool cat indeed. Alright, chat, we really got to play our heart out today in this challenge. I don't want to lose to DT, because he's going to brag about it for so long. I really just can't build his ego any more than it already is. Dismember. You dismembered that instead of the Magus of the Moon? My brother. How do you ever win through this Magus? He said it gets any bigger, he'll have to install wider doors. Nice. I don't think I need this Blood Moon. So what I think I do is I just attack with everything. And then I Feign Death the Magus. I just attack with this. That's kind of obvious. I'm gonna send it with everything. We have an Ounce of Freedom opponent. I guess I get blown out if they have an Endurance there. Luckily they didn't have an Endurance. I really did Feign Death. Is Hitotsugu worse than Engineered Explosives? I don't know, because Hitotsugu also crushes their Urza Saga game plan, which sometimes they'll go on. So, I think it's fine to leave in Hitotsugu. I don't think I want Engineered Explosives, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Limited combat trips are now a staple in Modern, thanks to Modern Horizons 2. Finally, some good old-fashioned Magic, where we have combat tricks. Once again, oh my god, this hand. Yes. Yep. Amulet. The age-old question. Do I Thoughtseize on 1, or do I wait until I play a Dauthi? They don't have an amulet. I am going to Thoughtseize them on turn 1, I think. Because I have the Surgical. What's up, Hotashi? Cultivator, Dryad, Force of Vigor. Cultivator, Dryad, Force. This hand sucks. Why do they keep this hand? This hand's gonna lose to a ham sandwich. I'm definitely taking the Dryad, but I'm deciding if I want to surgical the Dryad. I probably surgical the Dryad. Because they're on the Valakut plan, so I think getting this Dryad out of their hand is probably pretty good. Oh, they drew an amulet. Uh-oh. I'm about to have double amulet, so I need a way to kill this cultivator. Uh-oh. Been playing that blue-white Days Undoing Red and 6 list. Ren's broken. Told you. I said Hotashi. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Ren and 6? It just like fixes the blue-white deck. It's just like hitting your land drops every turn. Best feeling. Not drawing my third land, though. Not a great feeling. I need
a land. It's game 3, right? Wouldn't it be better? Yeah, I suppose. Well, yeah, I could have waited until turn 3. Like, kind of minor, I think. Yeah, I suppose you're correct. Just have nothing going on. Magus the Moon, but no third land. Hate to see it. Getting to kill a Ragavan on turn 2 is also, like, the best. Blue-white kind of struggles against Ragavan sometimes. Need, like, pending or something specific. We're no longer in danger. We'll be alright. I'm gonna cast this Necromensch anyways. Or this Grief. So, might as well Grief him. Cultivator, Colossus, Force of Vigor. Don't care about the Force of Vigor ever in a million years, so I'm just gonna take the Cultivator. I could play a Cultivator as a 4/4. This doesn't seem great though. What do you do exactly? Maybe if I draw a bunch of lands, I will. I suppose it does clock them a little bit faster. Eh, whatever. They have no Dryads to draw to, so as long as I can dodge like Prime Time. Third Amulet. I mean, even with a Prime Time, they're dead to Dauthi now. They can't dismember. They have no Dryads to draw to. Bada bing, bada boom. We only lost to Rhinos. Surgical kind of doing pretty great in the sideboard. Our 41 chest. That means we can open a chest. As long as I stay above 40, because I'm giving away a fuck ton of chest. Hotashi, are you still here? You should enter the doghouse. October 29th. $600 prize pool. Modern Magic the Gathering online tournament. Hosted by yours truly. Exclamation mark doghouse.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.